Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Roadrunners offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
It's complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man by himself. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll run the option. Turning it on. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Blow. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room. It's Foster. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn in.
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option, He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Broncos! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Roadrunners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
24, UTSA, 10.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Stockton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield, and the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to...
There he goes! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Broncos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They want to run this quarterback. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Now on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on him. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice gain.
And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The option look. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Boise State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He's got great speed, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Goes to the option. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a caught! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Broncos! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost Week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee. Will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Grove. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Fires into the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense.
Timeout, Boise State.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. on the option. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Roadrunners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.